Okay, Trade Journal for the 9th of July 2020. Today was a Thursday, and as you can see on the NSE website, during the pre-market, the market Nifty showed that it was going to open up, and I was looking for gap up stocks. The first one was Gale, which I skipped, Cipla, which I skipped. I skipped them because they weren't of above average volume on the previous day. So the three stocks which I was watching for today was Zeal, Hindalco, and Vedanta. These three were gapping up and they were of above average volatility on the previous day. So I'll take you through what I did on these three trades. The first trade was of Hindalco. Now, as you can see, Hindalco was on open is equals to low stock with a gap up, and the opening range was at the high of the opening range was at 159.5, and I had placed a limit order, a stop order here, and I had entered at 159.75 right here on this candle itself. And this, what you can see, this blue line is the previous week high, and it clearly crossed it with no resistance at all. And on the daily R2, it showed some resistance, but on the next candle it went up, and the volume was pretty good on these candles, so I was sure to hold on these pullbacks. After this, it rallied up quite a bit. It didn't actually reach R3 for the day, but it started coming down, and on this candle I saw a little volume, and I exited on this candle before it closed at 161.70, almost at the low of this candle. Okay, so let me just measure and see how much I made a profit on this of 161.70. 161.70. Let me just close this magnet mode. 161.70. Okay, about 1.39% on this trade. So that was a pretty good trade. Obviously, I missed out on this move, but who could have predicted that? I was not very sure on this pullback. It could have turned out to be a reversal. Hindalco actually turned out to be the top gainer for today on the Nifty 50, but it's okay. It was a pretty good trade. The next trade, which was Vedanta, it was also a long trade. The white line which you can see here at 113.10, that is the high of the opening range. I placed a limit order here and I got filled at 113. That was pretty good. I've got filled below the high of the day, and from here, this was a metal stock. Metal stocks were rallying up in the morning quite well, and it saw some resistance here. This was the weekly. This was a weekly pivot and a monthly high as well, as you can see here. This was a monthly high and a weekly pivot and a daily R1 as well. So it was a pretty good resistance area here. It took resistance, pull back. I don't know why I had so much conviction on this trade. It pulled back and I didn't do anything. I was trailing my stop loss with the super trend, but I didn't exit. And luckily, I had this candle which crossed R1, and I thought that maybe it would rally up, but it again took resistance here. This blue line was the previous day high, as you can see here. Then it came back, and I exited somewhere here at 113.3 right here. So it was good. It was okay. I got out of this second pullback and didn't rally up much. I didn't actually miss some move. So from 113, I went till 113.3, which was about a 0.27% gain. Pretty good, not a problem. Next trade was Zeal. Now this was a stupid trade. As you can see, the opening range was this. It gapped up, but it became a open is equals to high with good volume. So there was bearish. There was something bearish with this stock, and nothing happened until I closed both my Hindelco and Vedanta trades. I had still not traded on this stock, and I was waiting for a trade. I had placed an alert over here. Uh, I don't know why I didn't place a limit order. The super trend was in the beginning. The super trend was down somewhere here. No, no, the super trend was down, so it was bullish, and this candle was a very fast candle. It actually triggered my alert. I placed an alert here. The super trend was here somewhere, and it triggered my alert. Super trend turned red, and then um, so it was an opening range breakout, but I missed the move. I had not entered it yet on this candle, and super trend had turned red. So my criteria to enter had all fulfilled, but I missed the opportunity. So I, if I had to take this trade, in fact, I shouldn't have taken this trade after I missed the opportunity. If I had to take this trade, I should have waited to pull back till here, maybe, or move up and come down and trade it here. But I don't know what I was thinking, and I traded here after this candle's low was broken. Very stupid trade. Obviously, my super trend trailing stop loss got hit on this candle, and I booked a loss of, let's see, I entered at 170.6. This could have wiped out all my profits from the previous two trades, but no, I was lucky enough. 170.6. Not sure of this entry. This candle is wrong, I think. Got somewhere here, filled it somewhere here, and 172.6 right here. 1.17%. There's a loss of 1.17%. Overall, I was profitable if I do not consider the net trades. Let me tell you, this was a paper trading. What I was doing, I was paper trading. I've not yet deployed this strategy as of today. I'm still paper trading, and because this strategy can't be back tested, it's quite discretionary as of now. So I'm paper trading right now, and yeah, it was a good day actually. I had two successful trades and one loser. It's okay, not a big deal. Let's hope for let's see what happens next. Okay, in this trade, this what you see here, it's a weekly pivot. This is a weekly pivot point, and this was the previous day low, as you can see here. So it was moving around here for quite a while before it breaked out here, and it took support from the previous day low and went back up. Anyways, let's see. Let's um, see that. I hope that I don't take trades like these in the future. These are very disastrous trades. My setup is opening range breakout, but I traded this low and it was quite far from the low of the day. It's quite far, 0.55% away from the low. So I shouldn't have taken this trade actually. I hope that I don't take these trades in the future. Thank you.